Looking back on 2022, it was a year with major challenges and disruptions for the agri-food sector, not least from post-COVID lockdowns, still putting shocks through the supply chains, and also with Russia's war in Ukraine. And that had an impact on input costs for the agricultural sector and then knock on food cost inflation. But overall, Irish agri-food sector did remarkably well. The value of Irish food and drink exports increased by 22% by year end 2022. That was an increase both in volume and in value. But the food security and cost of food for consumers are still issues that continue into 2023. For 2023, the big themes that we see as affecting the agri-food sector are sustainability, labelling, various changes that are coming down the tracks, and continued trend towards healthier plant-based diets. And that can be seen in the increasing popularity of home meal kits. In the sustainability area, particular concern for the Irish agricultural sector is the Climate Action Plan 2023, which requires a reduction in emissions of 25% in the sector. And this is going to put pressure for reduced livestock numbers, for diversification of use, more focus on forestry, anaerobic digestion plants, and also reducing food waste. Also on the sustainability front is the EU's new corporate sustainability reporting law, which was adopted at the end of 2022. So the larger EU companies will need to start their ESG reporting from the beginning of 2024, which will come around very soon, and medium-sized companies the following year. Now, this will require companies to have in place fairly robust mechanisms for tracking, monitoring, and reporting on a range of carbon, climate and sustainability criteria that then must be published. Greenwashing claims continue to be under the spotlight, with the EU proposing to adopt a law to be more specific and to add detail to the existing laws that there are about making misleading or incomplete eco-claims or sustainability claims. I have a vlog on our website, more generally on greenwashing claims, and in that we anticipated that the EU would be bringing out this law to add more detail on what is and is not permitted as regard eco-claims. The EU is proposing to ramp up the action against food waste because as one of the SDG objectives, it's to halve food waste in the EU by 2030. And part of that will be revising the rules around use before dates and best before dates. And finally, the competition law angle on the sustainability agenda, where the EU Commission has published a consultation on the proposal to loosen or to provide an exemption from some of the stricter competition laws to allow companies to collaborate with a view to improving sustainability. And that public consultation is open for the next couple of months. Innovation and the use of new technologies in the agri-food sector continues to grow. There are exciting developments in using artificial intelligence for food production and in food supply chain. And we're really excited to work with clients who are increasingly using AI. And in fact, we have added experts in this area to our teams in Mason Hayes and Karen. And in fact, we're finding that collaboration between the technology team and the food and drink teams is what's helping clients adapt these new technologies and implement them effectively in their businesses. And also collaboration between our food and drink and energy teams and corporate governance and consumer protection on sustainability issues is meaning that our clients are getting the full range of supports for these exciting developments. Turning to labelling, we expect changes in several areas this year. Firstly, on front of pack nutritional information, or specifically the Nutri-Score, which is a 5-grade colour-coded system for indicating the nutritional benefit of various foods, is likely to be approved by the EU this year. It's already in use in about 7 countries across Europe. I mean, it has its critics. Some say it's unduly simplistic and is negative for some foods like ham and cheese. But with the overall effect or objective of improving information for consumers, it's likely that the Nutri-Score is going to be rolled out EU-wide. The Irish government's proposal for more explicit health warnings on alcohol products, and that will be relating to cancer, liver disease, and pregnancy warnings, which was part of the Public Health Alcohol Act of 2018, has been making its way through an EU process. The EU Commission indicated just in January 2023 that it won't be objecting to the Irish government's health warning plans, which has now resulted in Italian wine producers and others around Europe getting very concerned. But we expect to see this rolled out and on bottles by 2026. And finally, on the labelling front, the geographic indications rules for wines, spirits, and agricultural products is under review at the moment and is likely to be changed to something that's a little easier to use, that empowers producers, and that provides clearer information to consumers about the geographical origin of particular products.